Okay, as we all know, we are now in the era of post-industrial revolution, a revolution that is fundamentally changing the way we live, work, and relate to one another. The world economic landscape has changed with the emergence of disruptive technology, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data, mobile internet, cloud computing, etc. So this leads to the changes in the job landscape and skills outlook. According to World Economic Forum, among the top 10 emerging jobs by 2022 are data analysts and scientists and AI and machine learning specialists. This leads to the growing needs for STEM-based skills such as analytical thinking and innovation, creativity, originality, and initiative, as well as technology design and programming. Therefore, we at the Ministry of Education are now giving much emphasis on STEM education. STEM education is defined as integrated learning of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics that apply real-world context and connect education institutions with community and industry to produce STEM literate society. So the aim of education, STEM education in Malaysia is to produce STEM literate students who are creative, innovative, inventive, and able to identify, apply, and integrate STEM concepts to solve real-world problems. And we want to produce STEM literate students who are technology literate, able to think logically, creative, innovative, and inventive, and who are able to solve problems related to daily life. So this is the concept of STEM education in Malaysia, where it is actually an application of engineering practice in science and mathematics subjects to design technology that can solve real-world problems through collaboration and communication among students. So we practice what we call 4Cs. It is under 21st century education. Yeah, and on top of that, we are also putting in A or arts. Yeah, why A in STEM? Yeah? Although arts is already embedded in STEM, especially through the element of creativity and innovation, it is important to highlight arts in STEM. The addition of arts to STEM to create STEAM is about incorporating creative thinking and applied arts in real situations. Art isn't just about working in a studio. Art is about discovering and creating ingenious ways of problem solving, integrating principles, or presenting information. It incorporates creative thinking and applied arts in real situations, helps remove idea inhibition, where there is no wrong answers in arts. Yeah? Focuses on the process, which helps drive innovation, teaches the power of observation of people and our surroundings, and helps hone spatial awareness and mathematical concepts like geometry. Let's picture an architect. They use engineering, mathematics, technology, science, and arts to create stunning buildings and structures. Many people feel that adding A is unnecessary, especially those who are in STEM, because arts is already considered embedded in STEM. But others, there are others who like to highlight it. But for elementary age students, in particular, I think it is better to include A to ensure that the facet of learning doesn't get forgotten in our lessons. So whether we prefer STEM or STEAM, the underlying principles and practices are very much the same. It's about integration of the pillars: science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Yeah. And we also add reading to our STEM, so now it becomes STREAM. Yeah. While it is crucial for children to develop their skills within the STEM disciplines, they must hone their literacy skills first. Literacy skills are vital to understanding STEM concepts and will lead to success across disciplines. Competency in STEM will help students contribute to our world of technological advances, while STEM and literacy skills are often viewed as two separate educational priorities. The disciplines actually go hand in hand. In order to become an accomplished scientist or engineer, one must first develop strong literacy skills. The STEM disciplines require the interpretation of technical texts, a vast knowledge of context-specific vocabulary, critical thinking, and the ability to clearly communicate these complex concepts to others, verbally and in writing. All of these skills are developed through literacy-based instruction, and by integrating literacy and STEM, children can become strong readers while exploring topics that may pique their interest in STEM. Yeah? So, having said that, at Ministry of Education Malaysia, we add arts and reading. So our STEM education initiative is now become stream. Can see that here SDM, but A and R is added, but the main part still STEM. Yeah. Next, we under our initiative, STEM Education Initiative, we have three type of initiative. They are formal, non-formal, and informal. And the part that we stress on reading and arts, they are more towards non-formal and informal initiative. Yeah, where we encourage teachers and students to read, incorporate creative thinking, and applied arts in real situation. For example, we have STEM Club. It is actually an alternative to Science and Mathematics Society at schools, where through the program or through this club, we are trying to help develop students' creativity through hands-on activities. And then we have school lab competition, which was introduced by British Council 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, so we organized this program in collaboration with British Council, and the objective of this competition is to develop creativity and arts via performance such as singing and acting, to demonstrate STEM concept. We also have program with Institute of Engineers and Technologies. We call it IET Faraday Challenge. And in this program, students need to come up with solution to real world problems. So they must read a lot to justify the solutions to real life problems that we are facing. For example, solution to flash floods must be backed by data and problem statement about flash floods. Other programs like STEM Labs, STEM Challenge, STEM Design Asia Tournament, My Merit Outreach Contest also encourage students to develop creativity to solve real world problems. And under informal STEM initiative, we have what we call STEM digital game, where we utilize digital to help students learn about STEM. We also have a reality TV show. We call it Adiwira STEM, where participants in this program, they are secondary school students. They use their creativity and innovation to overcome challenges and win against their competitors so that they can stay in the competition. We also have other programs like Hero to Superhero, where we highlight creativity, innovation, and arts by ordinary people, even from Kampung or village, who have come up with creative and innovative products to make their work easier. We have STEM Comic in collaboration with UPSI and USM, where we develop reading habit among primary school students. At the same time, they learn STEM concept in a fun and engaging way. So in our non-formal and informal STEM initiative, especially, we put the emphasis on reading and arts in order to enhance STEM literacy among our students. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, according to John Holt, an American educator, learning is not the product of teaching, but learning is the product of the activity of learners. That's why we really encourage our teachers to ensure that our students learn by doing hands-on activities, be it formal, non-formal, or informal activities. And to ensure that we are on the right track in implementing STEM education, we must ask ourselves, are we preparing our students for the future? Or are our students aware of the future that await them? And are we, especially teachers, equipped with the new skills, talents, and knowledge needed to keep pace with the relentless speed of innovation? So, as a conclusion, on our STEM education initiative, we are actually trying to nurture STEM literate students who are capable of logical thinking, adapt at using technology, have the skills to solve problems, innovate, create new ideas, design or invent new products. And we are also preparing students with skills to meet the challenges of science and technology. And lastly, to ensure that Malaysia has sufficient qualified STEM graduates. Yeah? And in doing all this, we also emphasize on arts and reading. And for more information about our STEM education initiative, you all are invited to join our FB group called Pendidikan STEM di Malaysia, where the main objective of this group is to share and disseminate information about STEM education in Malaysia. And with that, I thank you all once again for listening to my presentation, and I hope you have gained something from this presentation. Thank you so much.